バカ。間違って生まれてくるやつなんていないよ。直子は間違って生まれてきたんじゃない。
Tsunami advisory in effect for the Southern California coastline from Santa Barbara to the California-Mexico border. The National Weather Service in Oxnard has issued a tsunami advisory for the Southern California coastline from Santa Barbara to the California-Mexico border. There is no tsunami watch or warning in effect. Repeat, no watch or warning in effect. It is possible that coastal flooding and possible and dangerous currents and surges can be expected along the coast for a few hours, including to harbors and bays. Coastal residents are advised to stay out of the water, off the beach, and away from harbors and marinas. Wave heights and currents are amplified by irregular shoreline, and are difficult to predict. Predicted arrival times of the onset of the sea levels rising are, Santa Catalina Island by 6:50 a.m., Rancho Palos Verdes, Long Beach, Seal Beach, Huntington Beach and Newport Beach by 7:10 a.m., Laguna Beach and Dana Point by 7:30 a.m. The sea level rises could occur for several hours. The initial wave may not be the largest. The largest waves may range between 20 to 30 centimeters, or 8 to 12 inches. The following is a special weather statement. Tsunami watch in effect for the Southern California coastline from Santa Barbara to the California-Mexico border. The National Weather Service in Oxford has issued a tsunami watch for the Southern California coastline from Santa Barbara to the California-Mexico border, effective at 7:01 a.m. This watch is different from the tsunami advisory issued 6:43 a.m. this morning. An earthquake occurred at 6:58 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time on August 15, 2012 near latitude 33.7 north, longitude 118.8 west, or west-southwest off the coast of Manhattan Beach, California. The magnitude was 6.9 moment. Based on all available data, a tsunami may have been generated by this earthquake that could be destructive on coastal areas even far from the epicenter. An investigation is underway to determine if there is a tsunami threat to the warned area. If tsunami waves impact the warned area, the estimated earliest arrival of the first tsunami wave is Malibu by 7:17 a.m., Santa Catalina Island by 7:22 a.m., coastlines of Santa Monica to Laguna Beach between 7:23 to 8:17 a.m. Messages will be issued hourly or sooner as conditions warrant. Civil danger warning. The following message is transmitted at the request of the Long Beach Police Department. A large creature has emerged from the sea near Long Beach and is moving north past the Shoreline Yacht Club into the city limits. This creature appears to resemble a Godzilla-like dinosaur, and is shooting flames from its mouth. The intentions of this creature are unknown. If the creature continues north, it may impact the following areas: Long Beach, East Side, Signal Hill, Long Beach Airport, Lakewood, Bixby Knolls, Gardena, Compton, Willowbrook, Paramount, and Bellflower. The following interstates and highways are in the path of this dangerous creature: Interstate 710 to Interstate 105, Interstate 405 from California Route 19 to Interstate 110, California Route 91, Interstate 110 and Interstate 105. Remain calm. Do not panic. Try to safely evacuate the area in a calm and expedient manner. Do not attract attention to the creature. Sheltering in place may not be a safe option. Tune to local radio or cable networks as this situation develops. Civil danger warning extended to include southern Los Angeles County, including the city of Los Angeles. The following message is transmitted at the request of the Los Angeles County Office of Emergency Management. Another large creature has emerged from the sea near the city of El Segundo. This creature appears to resemble a large beetle, and is spewing acid and causing extensive damage along the coast near El Segundo. Earlier, another large creature emerged from the sea near Long Beach, and its current location was near the Interstate 105 Interstate 710 interchange. This beetle-like creature is moving towards that creature to the east. Those in El Segundo, Manhattan Beach, Hawthorne, Lawndale, Gardena, Westmont, Willowbrook, Compton, and Linwood are in the path of this dangerous creature. These areas and other locations north of these areas, including the city of Los Angeles, should begin evacuating immediately. These creatures may be responsible for generating that tsunami advisories since 6:43 a.m. this morning. They are capable of causing extensive damage and loss of life. Evacuate immediately. The California National Guard along with civil authorities are dispatched to handle the situation. Remain calm. Panicking will only make the situation worse. Do not attract attention to these creatures. Sheltering in place may not be a safe option. Tune to local radio or cable networks on this dangerous situation.
Night. A pet sweater could help, but they pull and they're tight, and putting them on can be a battle of wills. So how
We interrupt your programming. This is a national emergency. Important instructions will follow. The following message is transmitted at the request of the United States Department of Defense. Several creatures have emerged in several areas of the United States within the past hour, and have caused extensive damage and loss of life. It is still unknown where the creatures are coming from, but it appears that earthquakes and tsunamis were reported before the creatures emerged and began fighting. The first reports of these creatures occurred at 7 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time on August 15, 2012 along the Southern California coastline, where the city of Los Angeles reported major structural damage. More reports have come in from Las Vegas, Seattle, Denver, Kansas City, Chicago, Tampa, Virginia Beach and Boston. Military personnel in several of these areas continue to deal with the situation and are asking all residents of the United States to evacuate cities threatened by these creatures in a safe and expedient manner. Several shelters have been set up across the country for displaced residents. Refer to civil authorities or media broadcasts for information on these shelters. Most importantly, do not panic. Remain calm, as panicking will only make the situation worse. Do not attract attention to these creatures, as they have caused damage and loss of life. The President is expected to give a speech shortly regarding this dangerous situation. Follow reports from officials in your state for evacuation orders and follow media broadcasts for later statements. This is an emergency action notification. All broadcast and cable systems shall transmit this emergency action notification message. This station has interrupted programming at the request of the White House to participate in the emergency alert system. During this emergency, most stations will remain on the air, providing news and information to the public in assigned areas. We will continue to serve the Salt Lake City area. If you are not in this area, you should tune to stations providing news and information for your area. You are listening to the emergency alert system serving the Salt Lake City area. Do not use your telephone. The telephone line should be kept open for emergency use. The emergency alert system has been activated. following message is transmitted at the request of the United States Department of Defense. Military personnel have taken care of the situation regarding the large creatures that caused severe damage and loss of life in areas of the United States since mid-August. It was determined that these creatures came from an unknown space origin and engaged in fighting in several cities across the country. As of September 19, 2012, the Department of Defense reported that several military personnel in several areas were able to defeat the creatures. No further information can be provided at this time. The attacks from these creatures have caused moderate to high contamination in some cities across the United States. For your protection, refer to warnings given by civil authorities in your area on evacuations or to shelter in place. This concludes operations under the emergency alert system. All broadcast stations may now resume normal programming operations.